Sports Just, thank you so much for tuning in. Isaac, Josh, we are back, baby. Yes, the preview, real quick, the build up. Arsenal about to play PSV all the way in Holland, Netherlands. And of course, man, I cannot wait. It's going to be a match, Champions League. We're going to give you the results ongoing between oh god, I'm forgetting the team.
Bruges,
Aston Villa and Club
Club
Brugge,
Bruges.
all the way in Belgium. So, yeah, Josh, the preview. Unfortunately,
Yeah, yeah,
Manchester
yeah,
United
yeah.
is not part of this, and we are used to this now.
Yeah. But maybe we can get back in Europe by winning the Europa League. But for
And
this game proper,
yep,
yeah, the Gunners hold the English record for most successive appearances in UEFA's top competition. But
okay.
infamously, they have never won it.
You sound like you're mocking them, Josh, and it's not funny.
No, I'm not mocking them. I mean, they've really had a mean feat between the period of 1998 99 season to
Mm,
2016-17 season. They qualified for the Champions League at least 19 times. And
okay.
that was only bettered by Real Madrid, who are 14-time winners. So, I mean, yeah, Arsenal has been in and about the top, not okay, the top tier teams in the European competition. But
Well,
in all that period, you should know that it yielded only one appearance of the Champions League. For me, I like to call it the Ronaldinho Champions League. But
yes.
yeah, Arsenal lost 2-1 to Barcelona on that day, and Jens Lehmann got red carded.
I think you just enjoy pounding them after you
No,
keep
no,
calling
no,
them
no,
a
no.
small
It
team.
is
But the small team
yes.
is in the Champions League, Josh.
Yeah, the small team is in the Champions League, and you should know that before Mikel Arteta, 2017 was the last year Arsenal found themselves in the Champions League knockout round,
Mm,
which also proved to be their seventh straight exit in the last 16, because
well,
they lost 10-2 on aggregate to Bayern Munich. I mean,
well,
I have friends who stopped supporting the club because of what happened then.
uh, uh, Josh. Well,
But last season they couldn't negotiate their way past FC
man,
Porto.
you guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
last season they couldn't negotiate their way past FC Porto.
Why
But
were they short? Were they short of money? Since you said negotiate there,
yeah, it's
but
always the case with the
then
Arsenal. But today's
I think
fixture
it's
reminds me.
yeah. People
Sorry.
call them. I have friends who call them Butlers FC, but that is all just trying to get back to them. But the Arsenal we're talking about, Josh, are unbeaten in their home five matches in European competitions against PSV with 3 wins and 2 draws, and also. This will be the second time Arsenal faced PSV in the knockout stages of the UEFA Champions League after being eliminated by the Dutch side. Josh, really?
Yeah, yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. Because our that's what I was going to tell you, that today's fixture reminds me of the same fixture, the same stage in the 2006-2007 season, in which PSV through Mendes's goal beat Arsenal in the first leg 1-0. Before Alex, I don't know if you remember Alex, the guy who later played for Chelsea at some point,
Mm-hmm.
having earlier scored an own goal in the second leg, leveled the game at almost the last kick of the game to knock Arsenal out of the competition 1-2 on aggregate.
Well,
Arsenal never had their own player registered on the score sheet on that day over the two legs, and it is seemingly a mirror of the same situation currently, given their recent form in front of goal.
well, their lineup is up. They have David Raya, they have Timber, they have Saliba, Gabriel, Magalhaes. Then they have Lewis Kelly, Odegaard, Declan Rice, Pate after Pate, Nwaneri, Merino, and Trossard. No sign of Kai Havertz, Josh.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
sign
yeah,
of
yeah.
Odegaard.
Without Saka, Havertz, Martinelli, and the injury-prone Gabriel Jesus, no
Mm-hmm.
wonder they are struggling to get on the score sheet.
Well, Odegaard too is out, Josh, and we all know he hasn't impressed in a handful of games. Mikel Merino, I don't think he's going to take them anywhere, anyhow.
No,
So,
you see, Arsenal are pretty much scraping the barrel for attacking impetus, and I don't know why Mikel Arteta insisted on trying Mikel Mikel Merino in that position, because the experiment to play him there, despite netting twice versus Leicester City, when he
Mm.
first took the role, has miserably been disappointing. So he has to find I always thought that Trossard would be the automatic pick up front, because Arteta likes to play with a half nine, and the Trossard can move in and around those positions to get you a goal or two. The biggest problem that they do have now is the absence of Martin Odegaard. Though Martin Odegaard has not taken the
He,
league by storm,
he has not
he
done
has
so
got,
well, Josh.
yeah. But if you look at the statistics, they give you exactly what he gave last season at this point. It is
Mm.
just that, it is just that right now it is easy to see that he's not lifting the mood at the club, because they do not have any firepower in front of goal. But their opponent today, PSV Eindhoven, you should know
Yep.
that these are champions. These are champions of the Dutch league, and they started the season very well as they finished the last. But they have since dipped in form, allowing Ajax to leapfrog them in the domestic league, and now lie 8 points behind them. But I think that that was largely due to the injuries they suffered to their most influential players in Veman and Schouten in
Mm,
midfield.
mm.
Yeah, when they lost the players, they fell off a bit, and they needed them. But however, their form in the Champions League has remained steadily on course, because
Well,
in the run they've managed to beat Liverpool, Girona, and Shakhtar Donetsk, that is in the group phase, as well
yeah.
as a draw against PSG before coming from behind to eliminate Juventus in the playoff. So this is a very formidable side. They have pedigree in the competition over Arsenal, having lifted the big ears before, and the return of full fitness.
But
the, the return to full fitness of Vermen
ju-
and Shoten is a
I
huge
think
plus for the
I
side.
think it's going to be an easy one for Arsenal. I know both teams are not doing so well, but PSV is really doing so bad, Josh. As you just mentioned, their last
It
five
is
games
not in the Champions League.
they've lost three games,
Yeah.
one win and a draw. As for Arsenal, two wins, two losses, and a draw. So I mean, you look at all that.
Yeah, but Arsenal,
Uh,
for the first time in a long time, has failed to find the back of the net in back-to-back games. That is at Nottingham Forest and at West Ham. This is and that only continues to show how big a problem they have finding goals. They were overly
I don't
reliant on
understand why a
their.
team like Arsenal spends almost 6 seasons. I keep mentioning it, Josh, taking away, clearing all the dead wood, as they call them. And
Yeah,
they've cleared out players like Mesut Ozil. They've cleared out players like, now I'm going to talk about strikers, Aubameyang,
Aubameyang,
Lacazette, and many more.
Lacazette.
And they
Yeah.
have no replacements. And they've not even made an effort to sign a striker. Yes, we know they have Gabriel Jesus, but Jesus is unreliable. He's injury prone.
I think I
Yes,
think they
toilet paper
signed
bonds.
I think they signed Jesus after they let go of Lacazette
Yeah, I
and
know, but he's
Aubameyang.
unreliable, Josh. Very,
Yeah, but I
very
mean, this is
injury prone.
at least the money was there for Mikel Arteta to make a purchase, and that is the purchase that he chose to buy at the time. And it looked like a very good signing, because Gabriel Jesus, when he had just come in, you thought that he would give much more to the side, and he did deliver when he first came in. It's just that he's a bit injury prone, and it gets difficult when a player who is as reliable as Bukayo Saka is not playing. Excuse me,
Well, they have injuries in
is not fit.
Saka, Tom
Yeah.
Sayu,
So,
and
but I
Gabriel
hear you.
Martinelli.
I do understand you. It is quite odd that Arsenal, even in the January window, knowing the ambitions of the club, they did not go in to sign a striker or a player that Ateta would have recommended playing forward. Now he's left to gamble, but I think Trossard is the right choice for today's game.
Well, earlier on, before we get back to Arsenal, earlier on we had Club Brugge being beaten by Aston Villa 3-1. Of course, goal scored by Liam Bailey. Then there was an own goal, and Asensio just looks like Asensio scored a penalty, but it looks like I mean, it's turning out good for him, Josh.
Yeah,
Don't
Asensio
forget,
was always
don't forget
Asensio has
your boy, your former Obi.
yeah. Did he play the game?
Yeah, he played.
But Asensio is that type of player because you would see not only flashes of brilliance, but maybe the talent was there for everyone to see. This is the reason that he plays for clubs like Real Madrid and PSG. It's just
Mm.
that in one way or another, he had that terrible injury, and it became a bit difficult for him because a club like Real Madrid is not going to wait for you to come back. I mean, you have to fight your way to the top. They'll always be looking at the next best thing. And he moved on to PSG, but his loan spell at Aston Villa is turning out to be quite interesting because he's gotten a couple of goals, and maybe Marcus Rashford just needed an Asensio.
Well, good luck to Marcus Rashford, but at least I'm optimistic. I hope he performs so well so that at the end of the season, Man United clears them all out. You know, we are going to talk
Yeah,
about just
but back
briefly
to the
about Man
topic.
United. Yeah,
Back to the
let's go back to
topic.
the topic.
Yeah, I think the star of PSV Eindhoven's campaign is the young 24-year-old Moroccan Ismail Saibari in
Mm.
midfield, who is very easy on the eye with his slick touches. He will be quite a handful for that Arsenal midfield, and he came through the ranks at PSV, and you know that Dutch teams and nurturing talent they go hand in hand.
That is correct. Josh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was reading something. Yeah, just that is correct, and we love the Dutch, but
Yeah, yeah,
not their
yeah. We
manager.
do, we do,
Not their.
we do, we do,
I quote,
we
not their
do.
managers, but we love the
Anne
Dutch.
Slot, Anne Slot is Dutch. I mean, Eric Ten Hag is
I,
Dutch. Louis van Gaal
That's why
is
I said
Dutch.
not their
I mean,
managers. I had a reason as to why I said not their managers. Let me put the mic. Not their
yeah, yeah,
managers,
yeah. I
Josh.
got you. I got you. I got you.
Ancelot, Ancelot has had a bit of luck, Josh. I'm being
No, no,
honest. He
no,
has
no,
had a
no,
bit of
no, no,
luck.
no, no,
But well,
no, no,
tomorrow
no.
they're playing PSG tomorrow, but I don't call that a test. PSG is already washed up. They're
You
washed
think
up.
so? No, you've not
I
watched
know that
PSG.
they are washed up,
No, you
Josh.
no, you've not watched the new PSG. They look so good on the eye. I mean, they have players. Let's save that for tomorrow, though.
We shall let's let's save that for tomorrow when we will be doing also the preview for Man United and Rio Sociedad. That's when we shall also talk about the Champions League. But yeah, Josh, the other thing, I mean, Arsenal's attack today, Josh. You have Trossard, you have Merino, and Nwaneri.
Yeah, I would fancy Nwaneri to play much better than Mikel Merino. For me, I never understood that signing of Mikel Merino. I know that there was
Yeah,
a time Arsene Wenger was very preoccupied with buying these
David
diminutive players in
David
midfield
told us
who
some time back that they wanted someone who can always convert headers. Was it headers? Those long
no,
balls.
he was actually talking about someone who could, when things were south and you needed someone to do something different, maybe you drop
Yeah,
in Merino and he does something different, like he did at against Leicester City.
but that was only
But then
just one
again,
game.
yeah, but he did get 2 goals when he came on. But I mean, when push comes to shove, I don't think that Mikel Merino is a guy who is going to trouble the centre backs of PSV Eindhoven. I mean, this is a match in Europe, and
You have your old boy Tyrell Malasia starting today.
yeah, and Arsenal has been overly reliant on set pieces, but with the absence of Bukayo Saka, who is arguably the best creator in Europe at the moment, even when he's not playing since December.
Josh,
Yes, yes, he was. I mean,
Josh.
by believe you me, Lamine Yamal and Rafinha have just overtaken
Bukayo Saka.
Bukayo Saka with the chances created all over Europe, and this is because
That
for
is
them they're
news.
playing while he's not. He's created 19 chances while Rafinha has created 21, and Lamine Yamal has created about 20. But the thing is, when you see the stats and you don't know how these chances are created, then you may not know. You might just say this is a very creative player, but 10 of those chances are corner kicks. And
Well, those
nothing.
corner kicks have put them somewhere, Josh. They are doing so well in the
Exactly.
Premier League.
And
They are
that's why
doing well in the Champions League, and who knows?
I'm
If
telling you
only
they're
they don't
struggling.
bottle things. Yeah.
And that's why I'm telling you they're struggling at the moment because they don't have someone to deliver that very good cross from the right in terms of corner kicks, because Declan Rice does the ones on the left, but then
Mm.
Bukayo Saka is not there to deliver the ones on the right, and you hope that they will be doing everything in their power to see to it that they start to get some goals through set pieces again, because they will need
Well,
them. I don't see a lot of firepower in that Arsenal side, but at least Mikel Arteta has been brave. He's played Nwaneri, and he's played Trossard to lead the line. I think that is a good forward. Mikel Merino. Oh, if he has played Nwaneri and Trossard, then Merino leads the line.
yep, he's in the
It should
middle.
have, yeah, he should have just gone with Sterling.
He's
I
in the
mean,
middle, Josh.
I know I don't see Sterling every day, and the manager sees him, so he knows exactly the mood that Sterling is in. But I would fancy that he's a much better player than uh, um, than Mikel Merino in front of goal, because those centre backs are just going to have a field day all night. At least Sterling would be making runs in behind and stuff like that. But then again, you can argue that that is just the Sterling in my mind, and not the current Sterling that Mikel Arteta sees on the training pitch. So it
Well,
becomes very difficult for him to make a selection. So you go with what the manager has chosen.
well, I was going to ask you this. Do you think Saliba, Skelly, Gabriel, Timberland, it seems to be an obvious, but do you think they'll be able to stop Perisic? Then Thiel, we have Lang and De Jong.
Yeah. They can be able to stop them, but the thing with this PSV Eindhoven side, they play as a unit. They are stronger as a unit. They are stronger as a
But
team.
they've not
It
done
is
so
very
well, Josh,
difficult.
in the recent games. They've not,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying
yeah.
also to compare their midfield
I told
against
you the
Arsenal's
Jagnat.
Declan Rice pattern. Sorry.
I told you the Jagnat at PSV got disrupted a bit earlier in the season when Joey Verman and JD Schouten got injured. They struggled a
Mm.
bit, and that's why they dipped in form. And even if they return, they're still struggling and trying to get back to full fitness. But the emergency of Ismail Saibari has given them some hope. He has netted a couple of goals, including one against Liverpool, and PSG was it, or an assist and a goal against Liverpool. So I mean, they're stronger as a team. They're stronger as a unit. You would like to think that PSV will pose so many different questions if they play as a team, solid and fighting for every ball and things like that. It is very difficult for you to point out a star player in the PSV side, because they have a very good foundation.
Well, let's wait and see. All the best to Arsenal, who start in the next 13 minutes. Of course, I'm just a hater, man. I'm going to be rooting for PSV. I'm sorry. I just have to put that out. I'm going to be rooting for PSV. Come
Yeah,
what
the
may.
game is not a foregone conclusion. I mean, it is difficult to call because of the way that Arsenal is playing. But for Arsenal fans, you have to pray that you get a good result from this one, and you hope that by the time you're playing the second round, your fortunes are much better in front of goal.
Well, Josh, at the top of the hour, in the same sentence, we also have Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Now that is juicy. That is the that's the one game that I'm going to be focused on. This other side of Arsenal, I'll be just checking my phone to say, okay, is it 3-0 for PSV already? Okay, that's good news. Then I
I
switch
don't
back,
think I'll
and
have. I don't think I'm
I'm a
going to
Royal
have.
White.
I don't think I'm going to have time to check my phone. I mean,
And
this is a derby. This is a derby. I mean, Madrid just played a derby with Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid
mhm.
knocked out Real Madrid in
They also
the
lost
last
to
16
Betis,
of
I
the
think.
Copa del Rey, and
Yeah,
they've just lost a game against Betis, which was a bit. And it wasn't a good performance. There was a
it
lot of
wasn't at all.
mistakes here and there, and
I
it
don't know whether
lacked
you
a
know the
bit.
joke. When Madrid lost to Betis, remember now Anthony is on loan and playing from Manchester United, playing for Betis. There is that famous clip where two brothers, but the younger one was losing to the bigger brother, and the bigger brother was scoring in Brazil. It's famous. I don't know whether you watched it. So every time he was scoring all goals using just one player,
Yeah,
Anthony.
Anthony.
So every time you score, you say Anthony, and I think people know about that. So
Nah, I ain't
I
seen
don't know.
that though. I ain't
You
seen
should
that
watch
though.
that. It's amazing. It's very funny. So yes, last time when Madrid lost to Betis, the Anthony name was trending because of that. But yeah, Josh, they're playing Atletico Madrid. They look a bit weak, Josh. I mean, okay, not weak, but rattled. I mean, this will be their 10th meeting between Real and Atletico Madrid in the European Cup or UEFA Champions League, the joint most between teams from the same nation, Josh, alongside the Chelsea versus Liverpool 10. And if we were to continue, Real Madrid and Atletico have faced each other in the knockout stages of the European or Champions League in 5 previous seasons, Josh. That is a lot, Josh. A lot. These two really
Yeah,
have
but
history, and it's a derby. And Madrid have lost only one of their last 17 matches in the knockout stages of the Champions League, Josh.
yeah, but you should know that there's a very huge task for Atletico Madrid that it wants to put things right. There were so many wrongs that happened to them at the hands of Real Madrid at the penultimate stage of the competition. In
Mm,
2014, Real Madrid beat Atletico Madrid to the Champions League trophy in a final, and in 2016, the same thing happened. Then they also lost a semi-final to Real Madrid. So I mean, there's this whole good feeling about this Atletico Madrid side to play this
mm.
game because I think this is the best Atletico Madrid side that Diego Simeone has assembled over the years. I know they have metamorphosed into so many different teams, but at this point, they do the things that so many players don't want to do on the pitch very right. They fight for second balls. They have a lot of energy. They go up and about the pitch very well. So you would like to think that if there was ever a chance for Atletico Madrid to settle the feud, then this is the time for them because they have players like
It would be a shame if
they,
they lost this game, man. If Madrid lost this game,
they have players like the Gallagher's of this world who are willing to run their socks off
he's
for
overrated.
the cause. So these are players who can help Atletico Madrid get one over Real Madrid. But then again, as a Royal White, I am telling you that it is going to be very difficult for Atletico Madrid because Kylian Mbappe is just back in form. He's scored about
No, Mbappe is
25
firing,
goals.
man.
Yeah,
Mbappe
he
is
scored
firing.
just about 25 goals, and Jude Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo goes. These are the nights that are made for them. These are the
Hmm.
nights that are made for them. These are the nights that are made for the 15-time champions. You know,
I know. They are the kings of UCL. And by the way, head-to-head record, last five matches, it's been three draws and one win each. Then when we want to go to the last five matches, recent form of both teams, sorry, Madrid has won three, lost one. Recently against Betis, and one draw. Then Atletico, three draws and two wins. Not so bad, Josh. It's a
yeah,
tight one. It's going to be a tight one. Let's just brace and see. Let's just brace for impact and see. Game start in the next 7 minutes. Josh, I don't know where you're
yeah.
going to be.
I'll be right here. I'll be right here.
All right, Josh. Real quick, Josh. Just 5 minutes, Josh. Sports
Yes.
Jazz, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications, guys. It's been a while. We are streaming live both on YouTube and Twitter. Please do subscribe. Subscribe. Link is in the bio. Sports Jazz. You can also even join the family for peak stuff. Um, yeah, for a very little fee. Come on, cartoon fee. But Josh, real quick, Man United news. We all know they are doing so bad. They were knocked out of the U. What? You have a headache all of a sudden? They were knocked out of the by
I don't know
Fulham.
why you. I don't know why you keep bringing this United shit up.
Yeah, they were knocked out by Fulham. Manchester United got knocked out by Fulham. Yeah, really embarrassing that they had to be knocked out that way. But I don't know. People are starting to point out, rather point fingers at Amorim being so defensive, over relying on defensive players. He pulls out a midfielder, puts on a defender. Pulls out a striker, puts on a defender. So and also they are criticizing and worried about his formation. We all know the formation that we're talking about, just the 3-5-2 or 3-4-2-1 or 3-4-3 formation. I mean, it's not reliable. That's what people are saying. He should change. I, for one, I can't really blame him. He doesn't have the players. For me, we have very shitty players, and there must be a change. But just real quick, I mean, we just lost to Newcastle.
I will
Sorry, not
borrow.
Newcastle. Sorry, Fulham.
I will borrow the words of the late Mino Raiola, the agent to Pogba, who said that Manchester United current in the current situation that it is in, it is even difficult to win games if Jesus himself was signed by the club. So for me, I don't know what anyone who
I
is
know
pointing
they just need.
fingers at anything. What are they doing?
I
Maybe
think it's
they just
because of
want,
what's happening.
yeah, they just want to have something to say about United losing a game to Fulham. In the
Well,
first place, it shouldn't even
be
boggle your
news.
mind that United is losing.
Well, I'm hoping, and I'm really hoping that Amarim this time doesn't start Rasmus Hoyland, who has had 15 shots in the last 18 games. Yeah, has had 15 shots in the last 18 fixtures without scoring, Josh, and eight in those he hasn't taken a single shot. I hope he's benched, and Chido Obi Martin, who really impressed, he did so well. I hope he gets his shot, Josh. I hope he comes on and realistically, Josh, United has players leaving in the summer. Rashford, Sancho already leaving. Malacia likely to leave. Ericsson leaving. Lindelof leaving. Evans leaving. Rashford, rather Anthony, likely to also leave. Apart from Onana Mount and Rasmus Hoyland, who, I mean, unless they are ready to make a loss, and in the same bracket, I also add Luke Shaw, unless they're ready to make a loss, I don't see them going because, I mean, Shaw is even injury prone. Casemiro's departure depends on whether the club is willing to take on his way. Any club that is coming for him will be willing to take on his wages. But, I mean, it's been a roller coaster, man. It's been shambles. It's been so poor. And now news coming in is Kobe Mino. The club is in negotiations with Kobe Mino and his representatives to give him a better, improved contract. But he's playing hardball, Josh. He wants 180. Currently, he's at 20,000. We understand Ahmad Diallo has just been he has also just renewed and extended, and his contract is 120. But Kobe Mino and his representatives are sticking to a 10 million year. after just 1.5 season professionally, Josh. That is 180. I think it's a lot. I like him,
If
but
if he
it's a
wants
lot.
to leave the club, he should leave. I don't think that Ineos has that type of money, and United, under the circumstances, does not have money to do such things. That is an Ed Woodward problem. You give a kid who is 18 years old a deal of 200,000 or
I know.
180. Then
It's
in
crazy.
2 years, you're renewing the kid's contract at 23 years old or 24 years old. He's going to have a contract and he's asking for 300,000 per week. Then you have a problem
It's
in the
crazy.
dressing room with even better players that you're trying to attract into the club.
I know. I
So I
know. I
mean,
agree with you.
if you do want to leave the club, please, Kobe Mino, thank you very much. You're purely profit. United will get all the money, will recoup all the money from your sale, and things will get better, because at the moment we don't even really know if we want to keep you at the club.
Really, man. Do you have to be that ruthless, Josh?
No, I'm not ruthless, but
No,
it's up
come
to
on.
him. It is actually okay for him to make the best deal in football. I mean,
Mm,
it's his talent, it's his job. So I mean, I should negotiate the best way he can, and I wish him luck for that. But I don't see why United bends bends over backwards for Kobe Mino to stay at the club. If he
I
does
agree with you.
want to leave the club, so be it.
I
Follow
agree with you.
Marcus
We shouldn't.
Rashford out.
Yeah, we shouldn't be bending a knee. We shouldn't be bending low for any player. And 180 is a lot of money for a kid or for a player who has just played 1.5 year, or okay,
That's
one and a
not
half
that's
season,
not even that's not even the point. I mean,
professionally,
that's
and
not
he just
even the
started
point.
impressing.
He's not taking the league by storm. He's not producing Kylian Mbappe 18-year-old records. I mean,
Mm.
yeah, he's
And he's also by the struggling under Amorim, the
exactly.
formation.
He's
So I don't
yeah,
know
he's
why they would be even discussed. That's a lot of money, 180.
yeah.
You know,
But
but
I don't know why you insist on Manchester United, because for me, I would want to tell you that of all the players that you have mentioned, the biggest signing for Manchester United in this transfer summer window is Ruben Amorim getting rid of Andre Onana.
yo, Josh, that is a bit cold, but we are going to go with that. But I do agree with you. In the beginning,
Yeah,
or
you see, now you've agreed.
at the beginning of the season, you were saying otherwise, Josh. You
You
remember?
see,
You remember, Josh?
it's not written in stone. It's not religion. I mean, Andre Onana. I don't read Andre Onana like a Bible. So I mean, if shit has hit the fan, yeah, you gotta go,
Yeah.
man.
Well, Sports Jazz, please do subscribe, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was our shortest stream today. I'll call it shortest because we haven't done just this brief in a while. But thank you so much. Please do subscribe. Go into the if you're watching from Twitter, if you're streaming from Twitter, please get into the bio. Our link is there. Subscribe. Mweba guy, I'm subscribing. Ah,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Kwetuli, atenyo.
yo, shout outs to everyone. Arsenal, I wish you bad. I'm not going to pretend. I hope you lose. Real Madrid, Hala Madrid, the Royal Whites. Man United, I have no vibes for you.
PSV
And we shall be
Eindhoven,
coming back.
Peter Bosch. I'm with you. I'm with you, 100%.
Cheers, man. Signing out. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. Josh and Isaac, we out.